A warm welcome to my potential client or an organization who needs help in SharePoint. Welcome to a short business proposal from me, Thangu, for helping organizations to use SharePoint wisely. The agenda of this particular video is to help small organizations to check if SharePoint is used wisely and to check if their business requirements can be met by SharePoint or not, and some of the preventive measures for long term benefits, and three common proposed solutions and the benefits of consulting with me. In short, Thangu Consulting offers the following services as of now, and it's constantly upgraded based on the automation requirements. See, overall, there are a lot of ready-made results or tools available in SharePoint. If available for your business need, you can just purchase them if available, and you don't have to spend time doing the coding, design, and testing. It's all just readily available. If available, you can just purchase it, and reporting solutions are available that are affordable. If you have your own requirement, you can just draw it and give, and in a short time, they can be given. Way shorter time than which any other organization would take. And there are a lot of end user of codeless solution which I recommend in case a codeless solution is available for your business need. And there are a lot of MS Graph or Microsoft Graph solutions available. And I've traversed almost all the APIs of MS Graph, and any requirement must be possible for you with MS Graph recently. So before moving on, this is me, Thangu. I am an expert in SharePoint since 2007 and a coder since 1995. And I've done my computer science in a nice brand college called Anna University in Chennai. And I've been helping numerous clients around the globe to provide solutions or convert ideas to reality using SharePoint, .NET, JavaScript, and various coding skills. And the analytical skills surpass any textbook knowledge, and I love to apply the knowledge and provide the solutions and identify the cause of the problem. It has happened many times where the team just runs away when there's a problem, and without almost like on a whiteboard, without any proper access or even the code, with just a lot of guesswork and a lot of trial and error, and I just somehow can fix the issue. That's my luck factor. And I've been expert in the whole SharePoint object model like CSOM, REST, Microsoft Graph, and I've tested almost 300 plus and counting in SharePoint object model from the beginning. And I've trained over thousands and thousands of professionals with over 400 plus videos, and I focus on consulting right now. So let's just assume that you have a problem. So this is the common problem, since hence I've chosen this. So SharePoint is complex, and many times only an expert knows the answer. And you have Google search, MSDN, but they're very confusing and you can't really get the answer. So with the expert in 1 hour, you can get the answer. And sometimes SharePoint is not the right product for your requirement. So you might be wasting hours or months on doing something which is not possible with SharePoints. And sometimes SharePoint features are not used well. So let's address each of these problems. So before moving on, so here are some of the testimonials which I've got over the years, and I've just chosen some of them. And one client has said, been grateful for my intelligence, and some many of them have got the answer in one hour session, and they get the clarity. And with just the 1 hour help, they will be able to do the things on their own. And later they come to me for long term, and I love to work with the clients who, for long term if possible. So let's just start with the risk check for your organization. So before you do any SharePoint requirements, so the first thing is to actually do a lot of planning and most importantly, database normalization. So this is the first thing which must be done, and many years over the years, it has been a common mistake where 3 or 4 year system had to be rewritten, not because of doing the normalization first. So you really need to plan the tables or the SharePoint list structure and then only begin the project. And you need to think of the number of records. Like, for example, after a few years, will it be 5,000? Or do you want to do the record storage in another list or archive it? And how much will be the size in 2 to 3 years? Will it be beyond 5,000? There are some restrictions. The performance degrades. And there is solution available for faster performance, but you just need to keep in mind the number of records. And related to creating folders or columns, columns are better because they are available in the search results. And I personally recommend SharePoint Online. Migration is a big headache. It's a huge project, a long-term project, and that is a separate topic. But if you're a new organization, I highly recommend you just jump in and go to SharePoint Online, so that you don't have to worry about the migration headache. And there are so many other things which we can discuss based on your organization if needed. So let's come to the propose solution one. So you have complex SharePoint, you don't know SharePoint, that's the problem. And so I'll try to help you out. So first thing, I will try to suggest the codeless solution. So based on your requirement, I would always try to do the codeless solution, which is the cheapest, and the time it takes is very short, and you can use the out of box features of SharePoint. SharePoint is a powerful product. You can really use SharePoint itself to store data, and you can use calculated column to do business logic. And for the look and feel, column formatting is there, validation feature is there, pages are there, nice web paths are there, or app paths are there, and so much is there out of box. And little workflows with SharePoint Designer or Power Apps is needed. So many times your little requirement can be done with the help of this particular solution one. So it may be sometimes free, it may be like $100 or 200 or 500 max, depending on the complexity of your requirement. Next, if the out of box is not possible, suppose you want a mobile solution and you don't have time for coding, and you're ready to compromise your idea and you just want some solution, then you can go for Power Apps, where you can lot of workflow features are available. You can just make it mobile friendly, and it's pretty much fast, but it is more expensive and it may take a longer time, and it might need some coding if there are some print features. And the one drawback is that if you are planning to migrate again, you might have to rewrite the solution. The best solution is the JavaScript HTML solution. So I've been working for organizations around the globe for years, and this is one of the best. So take for example, if you have done the InfoPath form, then you have to upgrade it to Power Apps. So creating a robust solution, I highly recommend a simple HTML, either a codeless solution or a JavaScript HTML solution, because that would stand the test of time and you really don't have to worry about migrating to Power Apps or any other tool. And if you're and it will be a simple page, custom page with simple script. And once that is done, the the same code will be migrated to the later versions and not much change. So even if change is needed, I'm preferably looking for long-term clients where I'll be able to support you if needed. So, but the advantage is you get exactly what you want. So you can just give me, you can draw your requirement in a simple paint or in a paper, and you can show me, and you get exactly what you want. So that's the advantage of this code solution. So coming to the expenses, of course, it can be negotiated based on your affordability. There are a lot of factors involved, but overall, this is a standard price. Requirement gathering is $200, analysis and $200, and design $200. Coding and testing depending on the number of hours the uh, requirement will take, and deployment. Uh, I'm assuming you will give access. If you don't give access, and I have my own environment, and hence I'll be charging for that. And the number of consulting hours preferably may not be needed, and any other charges based on the requirement. So you can just reduce some of them or increase some of them based on your business need. So what is the benefit of working with me? You get a SharePoint expert. I've been working since 2007. I know the pain of working in SharePoint, and in case your requirement has been already done by me, I know like what are the pains and how to do it fast, and I can do your business needs much faster. And I love to work for free for first 3 hours, and once both of us are comfortable, then we can go for the paid consulting. And the rates are affordable. And you have the option, in case I have a ready-made solution, you have the option to purchase that. And many times people have their own ideas, and there might be some time to develop it, but the advantage is you get exactly what you want. And coming to the payment, you discuss the hourly rate, and payment is done online only. And advance some partial payment, and it can be done monthly or semi-monthly, and invoice will be sent and then you pay. So there are certain legal matters which can be discussed once the uh, work begins. Thank you so much. Hope you succeed in your business.